There's one more. I don't know if you remember telling me when we met in Guelph and then you left and you ended up doing a little piece of work. I'll say a little piece of work because it was a big piece of work, really, with was it with friends or family? And the son or the daughter got involved with the little placemats that you were using. Do you remember that story at all?
Not the details of it, other than to say that that I remember it being a very complicated thing, and it was the young boy did it with his parents, the constellation with his parents, and he put all the pieces into place throughout the constellation in a way that just made such peace in that family as well. I can't remember enough of the details of it.
That's the important piece for me, because one of the things about this work is that we say children do know what's going on. And this child, without knowing anything, he showed them what was going on without knowing anything. That's the, what is it do I say? It's the mystery, the awe of this work, right? What are your plans now, moving forward?
Oh, what are my plans? I guess I'm just open to how things open up, and things just seem to keep opening up, don't they, in such a beautiful way. Intellectual plans, I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm just
following it.
Yeah.
And if someone were to come to see you now, how do you use family constellations and what you do?
Well, what I tend to do, largely people come to see me through Neurofeedback, which is a brain fitness program that I've just seen amazing results with anxiety and depression and sleeplessness. So usually people come for that, but sometimes they'll get to a point where, and it can keep making progress, but sometimes you'll see that someone's just needs that little boost to move forward. And so I'll just say, let's just set this up. Like where you're stuck right now, let's just set this up and go from there. And it seems once they see the problem in a visual way, and once they see how they're in charge moving it around, and creating the image that works for them, then things happen from there. But I also do it, I do constellations too, just sometimes myself, just setting things up on paper. And I did it in the spring with a family member she just graduated from university and had to make some decisions about what was ahead. And there were some very logical things that she could be doing, should be doing, like taking some courses so that she'd be able to get into a program she wanted. But we did the constellation, and she just had such a yearning to walk the Camino in Spain. And so she did. A couple of days after she finished her classes, she headed off. And while she was walking the Camino, she was interviewed for this university, the program that she wanted to get into. And part of the reason, I don't know how big, but part of the reason they accepted her was that she was walking the Camino.
Isn't that something?
And then she was walking the Camino. They gave her 2 credits so that she didn't have to take 2 religious credits or courses in religion to be in the program. So it ended up that she saved the money, like what it was going to cost her to take these 2 classes. She spent walking the Camino.
Isn't that beautiful?
It was such a good example of how, like, your heart really does know where you need to be, and things will work out beautifully with that. So that was, I mean, it doesn't always have to be the big, heavy stuff that was weighing us down. It can be, where does my heart really want to go next? Yeah. And that's lovely as well.
That's a beautiful story. I really like that. Thank you, Carol. I really enjoyed this, and I hope we can do this again.
Yes, lovely to talk with you.
Talk again soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.